All right, so I really wanted to talk about the subject, and I know I'm late to it. I apologize. I was on a little break last week, so I didn't get to it as fast as everybody else did. But I'm still going to talk about it anyway, because guess what? I don't give a fuck. Anyways, you probably read the title of this video, and yes, I'm talking about the National Emergency Amber Alert, whatever you want to call it. The super alert that went out last week in the United States. And I enjoy it for so many reasons. I have never seen so many conspiracy theories, so many people thinking that the world is just about to end, all because of a fucking broadcast alert. I was so glued to Twitter and just any social media platform in general just to see what all the comments and responses were, because I couldn't fathom the idea that there were actual people who really thought, and I'm not making this up, people somehow thought the vaccine we got for COVID was now about to be activated. This was going to be the special alert signal, and 5G was going to start turning on in my blood veins. Dog, I want the real 5G to turn on in my phone. If that means it's going to turn on, so be it, all right? Because that shit is still not the greatest that I know it could be. But getting back on track, yeah, people thought that somehow in some, I don't know, alternate universe, maybe they're from when they slept, they were in a parallel universe and all this shit actually did happen. But I don't know what universe people thought that having a fucking little alert go off for your phone was now gonna, I guess, activate some shit in our bloodstream that was just circulating around just because you got a vaccine, and now was the time that they were gonna really activate it, and the whole world was gonna collapse in the United States. Dog, what the fuck are you smoking? Because I'll have some of it, all right? So for those who have no clue what I'm talking about, this is the alert that went out last week. It said, National Alert. This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. The purpose is to maintain and improve alert and warning capabilities at the federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial levels, and to evaluate the nation's public alert and warning capabilities. No action is required by the public. And that's literally all it was. Nothing more, nothing less. But again, people took to the internet and were fear mongering and just acting like somehow that this was the biggest thing in the world, which I'm just so fascinated by it, man. I can't comprehend what goes through people's minds that they start doing all these weird conspiracies and shit like that. Like, there's an article that has it put better, and I'm just going to read off some of it because there's just too many to keep track of. But one of my favorite ones was this one right here. So said in this article, the same woman who predicted zombies were coming noted that the EAS test would be conducted using 5G, which along with the COVID-19 vaccine has long served as a boogeyman in conspiracy circles. Some users have suggested wrapping their phones in tinfoil, a conspiracy classic, or hiding them in microwaves or Faraday cages ahead of the test. One Reddit user even claimed his landlord sent out a complex, wide message informing his tenants that he planned to shut power off to the entire building for 3 hours in the middle of a workday to protect against any adverse effects. You shutting off power to a whole fucking complex doesn't serve anything, because it goes to your, I don't have my phone on me, but it comes to your goddamn phone. You don't turn off power to someone's phone. They gotta turn off themselves. What adverse effects do you think is gonna happen? You think you're gonna become goddamn static shock? You think some electric waves are gonna go transporting across the whole universe all because of some fucking national alert? This is the type of shit where I just want to almost interview these people and just be like, what the fuck is going through your mind? Tell me. How do you conceive that these events are going to transpire? Do you honestly believe that there's little fucking 5G microchips going on in these little vaccines, and that somehow a national alert being broadcasted out was now going to be a leading cause to now the whole United States and everybody turn into zombies, or I guess super soldiers, or whatever the case might be? No. And then on top of that, what makes you think that the motherfuckers would even announce if they were going to do some shit like that? You really think the US fucking government is going to announce them doing some shit like that if it really was going to happen? No. And the fact is, they could do this anytime. This isn't brand new. This isn't like something that just happened last week. Alerts come out all the time. Like, this is so wild that people treated this one, out of all the alerts that happen throughout the year, 365 days a year, they treated this one as the ultimate boogeyman, and the world's about to end, dog. No, it's just a fucking alert. Get over it, all right? It's going to happen on your phones and go, and then you're going to turn it off and go back on with your day. That's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. I'm just so fascinated by the stupidity and the ignorance of how many people just fall for these shits. They just sit there and say, oh man, hey, I ain't trying to turn into no zombie. I need to go put my phone, I need to go wrap it up, I need to shut it down, go lock it up, put it in like a blankets and tinfoil. I need to block out my curtains and everything. No. No, man, come on. If the government really wanted to activate some super secret experiment or some shit where they could fuck you up, they're pretty sure they would have never announced it, and it would just catch you by whiplash. You'd just be like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this? And then it'll just start happening. That's the only way. And then just like the same shit people are all talking about, I didn't know the government could do this. How do they have so much access to my phone? Man, the government got access to a lot of shit. Do you not realize that your privacy is gone? Everything related that you think is deep, secret, hidden, and locked away that nobody has access to is gone. You don't have privacy no more, dog. You think that the government don't have back doors or have ways to do shit that they really want to without you knowing? They can. This is just a fucking test. Like, that's what I really don't get. If you think that the government has the power to put 5G chips and all this other random shit into vaccines, and then they could do some mass wave shit to sit there and activate on a willy-nilly just because of some random broadcast signal, why are you surprised then that they have access to your phone to begin with? I don't know why people get confused by that. They're like, how can they do this? What? If you're already coming up with conspiracy theories and thinking that the government's going to activate chips and turn people into zombies or all this other random shit, why are you surprised that they have access to your phone in the sense of being able to send wireless alerts whether you want it or not? That's confusing to me. I can't comprehend that. But yeah, anyway, I just want to talk about this real quick. I found this whole topic very intriguing. The fact that this was like something that I saw it in so many streams too. People would be going to people's stream, be like, hey man, did you know that this thing is coming up soon? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. No, it's just an alert. It's nothing fancy, nothing amazing. It honestly didn't even need to be hype up, to be honest with you. I think it was just more of a situation where a heads up was given just so people wouldn't be startled or surprised. But in the grand scheme of things, this was nothing major, and this is not like it was something brand new. Now, if this was a situation where gift codes were being given out or money was being given out for the first person who read the alert or something like that, then yeah, I can get being excited for it, maybe being on your phone a lot more than usual because there's a chance to win something. But if it's just a random alert that's going to happen regardless and there's no actual meaningful value to it other than for the government itself, then I don't understand the whole purpose on why people are so gung-ho about it, or just like, oh my god, oh shit, oh the world, what's going on? Yeah, oh, it's fucking stupid. Anyways, you made this far into the video, consider giving a like, subscribing to the channel, leave a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.